today a very, very professional person here. So professional, he's a professor.
Yep, Professor Dato Dr. Zulkifli Zainuddin, consultant urologist and son's medical advisor from UKM Specialist Centre, to talk sex with us.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Prem. Thank you for having me.
Let's get straight into it.
Yep.
Define sexual health and why is it such a taboo subject in Malaysia?
Sexual health is actually, we are talking about the health of the reproductive organ. It is actually a taboo because the problem is that we can't really talk openly about sexual health. To tell you the truth, there is a lot of men out there suffering from this problem, Prem. But a lot of them also don't know how to reach out.
Doc, when you mean problem, which problems are this?
It ranging from, of course, erectile dysfunction,
Okay.
premature ejaculation, and loss of libido. These are the three main important problem that men here in Malaysia suffers.
Okay, I want to talk about the libido part first, the sexual drive.
Yes.
Is it emotional thing? Is it a biological thing?
This is called what we call loss of libido, right?
Okay.
Loss of libido. You don't feel like you want to have sex. Okay, it can be categorized by a few category. Of course, the first one, the most common one is psychological lah. You know, stress, anxiety, partner issue. You know, these are the psychological one. But we have to be also bear in mind that this loss of libido can be secondary to erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. Because men, when they have this problem, they doesn't want to have sex because they know that they have erectile dysfunction, they have premature ejaculation. At the end of the day, the partner and him will get frustrated. So that will lead to loss of libido. Of course, the third one that normally people don't really aware is a condition called testosterone deficiency syndrome.
Okay.
Physically look like men, but the numbers of testosterone in their body is very low. So that will lead to loss of libido as well.
How can we help this?
Of course, to help, they need to be aware of this and then they need to come forward. You know, they need to come and see doctors. They cannot buy things online. They cannot buy like minyak belacan and all those things in Facebook and all that. No, please don't do that.
So is there like a safe space that us men can go to anywhere that we can talk anonymously, for example?
The thing is that you need to know that this is actually a medical condition. So when you have a medical condition, you need to consult somebody. You know, I know it's difficult, the ego part, the money part, you know, but you have to sort of like consult somebody.
But it's not just old men that have erectile dysfunction. What's the youngest age?
If I may say to you first, it can be divided into two categories. Erectile dysfunction, Prem, it is called, one is called psychogenic ED, and the second one is organic ED. So psychogenic ED can affect as young as maybe 18 to 20 years old.
18
because
to 20?
It is psychogenic. Psychogenic meaning that is something to do with your thinking and all that.
Okay.
And then the second one, of course, the most common one, the one that we are worried about is actually the organic ED, meaning that one will affect people above 40 and above, 40 and above. And that is associated with diseases, for example, like diabetic, hypertension, metabolic syndrome, like obesity.
Are these two conditions, can it be treated?
Yes, of course. Psychogenic, normally we don't give them medication. Normally we just counsel, we just talk to them, and then sometimes we refer them to counselor or psychologist just to get rid of whatever they have in their mind.
Right.
But for the organic one, as you know, we have a tablet called PDE5 inhibitor. So PDE5 inhibitor is a medication to boost the blood flow into the penis.
Such a great learning session today, Doc. We have one last question for you and another taboo subject, premature ejaculation. What causes it? What is premature ejaculation? Because this word is, yes, we're trying to normalize it, but what is it actually?
Definition of premature ejaculation is that someone who ejaculates less than 1 minute before or after vaginal penetration. So that's the definition, 1 minute. So what's causing it? There are two types. First one is called lifelong premature ejaculation. Lifelong premature ejaculation is ejaculation that happened to a man from his first sexual encounter until the end. This is because in this kind of man, there is a problem with serotonin. Okay, I'll go a bit scientific here. Serotonin is actually a neurotransmitter that is important to maintain the timing for ejaculation. You
Okay.
So it needs serotonin in the synapse to keep on going. So in this kind of man, the serotonin have been reuptake quite early before it should have.
Okay.
It was taken out. So that's why it is lack of serotonin in their body. So the second one is called acquired premature ejaculation. Acquired meaning that they have a good sort of like timing before, and then once they reach a certain age, they develop premature ejaculation. This is normally affected elderly, or after they had a problem, for example, like diabetic or hypertension.
Thank you so much. We've got to run already.
My pleasure.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I'll see you soon, Doc.